It's been a while since we did a proper channel update. Justin and I, or more Justin than me, has actually got a lot of progress done on the new game room slash office, server room, whatever, you know, the whole project. So I just wanted to show off the update, what's going on, kind of explain some of the ideas we're going to have here, and once everything is in place and we start, like, well, actually once I have everything moved in, the plan is to have more regular channel updates, more regular content, and things to discuss, show off, various natures, whatever. So let's check it out. All right, so let's remember this is a construction zone, and we got, you know, all kinds of tools and stuff. But this is the utility closet, obviously not done yet, but we've since then put insulation and visqueen or plastic, and you know, once we get into the game room area, you'll see what's going on there. But we got all of, with the exception of having to trim a hose line, we got everything in place there for the heater. And we're gonna do one more line. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work yet, but it'll come out right here so it can heat out, you know, the rest of the basement. But so here's where we're at. In fact, yesterday Justin did, I'll show you all the drywall he just did yesterday, but this here around the door a little bit, and got this side. There's a lot more to do, which will be starting again tomorrow. All this was done, and I wired for my surround sound system that I'll be getting. All the wires up there that you see will be for that. I'm getting an HDMI keystone jack for here, because this will be where my second TV will go. And then over here is a 75 incher will go here, and I've got speaker wire there. I got the HDMI for the other TV, networking, which I have to install everything still. This will be, once completed, will be the shelf for the games and the movies and so on, and I also have other shelving that'll go on the wall. And then over here we've got a door that we're waiting for it to arrive, which will cover that. And here is where all the wiring will go. I'm gonna have my desk here with all my monitors and stuff, and every wire will go through the wall. And then in here is the server room or equipment room, however, I don't know exactly how we'll call it yet, but I have an X-Serve with a RAID, Apple's last server. Might be older, but they're still pretty good for what I need it for. And I'll have several towers in here and everything, and you know, the wires will come out of there, plug into the equipment, and keep all the noise and heat out of the main area. And we've installed the fan unit, which will exhaust outdoors, outside, and it works really well. Once this room is done, so we still have some taping to do yet. I got to sand, and then this is only the second coating, so it may or may not need a third. There's a couple areas I've seen that does need a third coating for sure. Let's see. This, you know, was one of the heat ducts that we put in. currently have, and take that off. I don't have my vent yet, so I don't want to be wasting too much heat. I'd rather go upstairs. Let's see, what else? So Sunday, or tomorrow, Justin will be putting the drywall up here. We're not going to do the ceiling in the closet. I'm going to utilize the rafters there for putting hooks and various, you know, shelving to, I guess, to hang stuff, obviously. Let's redo that one. 3, 2, 1. So tomorrow, Justin will put the drywall up going here. And actually, I do want to put in another outlet in this wall, but for the other side. Probably 2 outlets actually. But I'm going to need to tap into it, I think. Let's see, that switch, I'll have to tap into the line going into this switch for those outlets. Should be pretty simple. But we'll also have the drywall then also put on this side and on, I don't really know what you call that, but the framing here, which after that, then we're going to be waiting on another load or order of drywall for the ceiling. So my guess, while we're waiting for that, maybe he'll be building the frame that goes here, and then another frame going there to cover that pipe, which he's got a bifold door that we're going to put here that'll open up in such a way so that we can get into that area if need be for, you know, for maintenance or something. But all in all, since the last update, a lot has happened, and it's pretty awesome. In fact, here in this room, there's in the ceiling here, we have this 4-inch thick foam, and then insulation, plus the drywall, of course. And it is pretty damn near soundproof. I don't think anyone is going to hear the servers or computer systems or anything really upstairs, which is good news. So we're actually going to do that in here as well. So I have to get another load of insulation and some more blue foam, but it's gonna look pretty good once everything is in place. And these lights are actually getting built into a light box. One will go here, and then another one over in that area. And the way it's going to be designed, it'll have like a frosted plexiglass, and it'll be very it won't be like super bright. It might actually be about as bright as they are now, which the camera makes it look like they're real bright, but they're not actually that bad. So that's just a quick update. I do plan on doing some work down here today. I'm gonna do more mudding because it takes forever by yourself. And probably get another update, maybe even do some live footage tomorrow, so we can kind of, just show how things are going, some of the, ways of doing things. I guess some of the plans, actually, we're gonna have crown molding in the main area that is gonna have LEDs in it that will illuminate the edge of the room, and it's actually gonna be pretty cool once I get it all worked out. But the lights that are in here currently will keep the drawstrings so that I can shut those off at any time, and then the crown molding lights everything will be controlled by the same switch, just to make it easy. And and then that way I can shut those lights off just by pulling the drawstring down. We will shorten them up so that it's not like dangling, but it'll give some flexibility without me having to wire up a whole nother switch and all this other crap. But it's we're still working out how exactly we're putting it together. We got like 3 different versions that we kind of were discussing, and Justin come up with a design that I think is going to work really well. So we will, once we get to that point, definitely will vlog that whole procedure in case any of you want to do something similar. I had the idea of doing that also for the floor molding or baseboard, but I don't think I'm going to go with that just because it's going to be a pain in the butt to get it all set up, and I just also want to get things done. But the idea is there. It could also be done in the future. We'll see how it goes. I mean, the whole idea too is that the LED strips are controlled with a remote. So not only could I turn it on with the switch, but if I wanted, I could have it off by using a remote. So it should be pretty good. The future for what's going on here, I think, is looking pretty bright. I do have some projects in the planning stage. I have a couple scripts I'm currently working on for my Rivals series. We're gonna do Gran Turismo versus Forza, which that one, I'm actually excited to work on that one. And we have a Battlefield versus Call of Duty, and I already know who wins that one. It's probably, honestly, no question. We also have, let's see, I wanted to revisit Halo versus Killzone. That particular video seems to be getting quite a bit of traction. Therefore, I really want to continue forward with that. And I don't know, I think the next video on it won't stay within just a particular, like Halo 2 versus, or maybe Halo 2 and 3 versus Killzone 2. It'll be more or less the series as a whole versus each other. I think that makes more sense because obviously Killzone has, I think for the most part, been retired, which for me that sucks because I actually really liked it. After the first game I didn't care for too much, but 2, 3, and then Shadowfall I think were really good. Halo has had its ups and downs, and lately it's been more downs than anything, I think, but they've certainly made like the Master Chief Collection worth playing. And Halo 5, I'm not 100% sure. I played it, but I never completed it. Playing online was way different than what it was before, so I never really got into it too much. Could probably give it a try again, especially if I'm going to be recording footage. But you know, we'll see how that goes. So there's that one, and then I'd like to go and check out more Rivals from the retro scene, and you know, we'll see how I can come up with some content for that, because that's going to be fun. And then another series that I've been thinking about and still kind of planning is a historic, like a history of series, and that'll be by franchise. So like I could do the history of Mario or Sonic or Final Fantasy. Even though I personally don't care for Final Fantasy, I would do a video on it and suffer through recording gameplay. But you know, I'm not going to review games. There's plenty of people that review. So my ideas are more to provide content that you as a viewer could review the game and come up with your own score based on what I'm talking about in the content of the recordings and everything. I think that in itself would be much more valuable. So I think with that I'm going to go ahead and leave it, and tomorrow I'll record some more footage and do a proper video and see how things go. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, all 4 of you. If you recently subscribed, which I don't understand, but the numbers are going up. Not very many, but thank you for subscribing. And all that sharing and clicking here and that and thumbs up and whatever's, thanks for that too. It means a lot. However, it's not necessarily needed. Right now it's just a hobby, but who knows? Maybe I could do this full time. Talk to you guys tomorrow or later or something.